The Stormcutter is a large, sharp-class dragon first introduced in How to Train Your Dragon 2. It has a lot of unique and distinctive features, such as its 2 pairs of wings, large head, and the way its head can turn nearly all the way around. All of these features and the prominence of Cloudjumper in How to Train Your Dragon 2 have led the Stormcutter to be one of the most iconic dragons of the franchise. The classification of the Stormcutter is nearly perfect. Its head is covered in spikes, and each of its wings has a prominent claw similar to Deathly Natters, which were previously classified as a sharp-class dragon. However, I do think that a strong case can be made that the Stormcutter could easily be classified as a strike-class dragon. It is highly intelligent, typical of strike-class dragons. It is very fast and nimble in the air, and its large wings resemble other strike-class dragons, particularly with the clawed wings, which look very similar to a skrill's. There are a few other odd traits of the Stormcutter that may not change its classification, but still shed more light on the dragon family tree. The Stormcutter's firepower strongly ties it genetically to 2 Stoker-class dragons. The structure of the Stormcutter's fire looks a lot like a Typhoomeraine's, and its saliva is flammable like the mucus of a monstrous nightmare. However, sharp-class dragons that have unique kinds of fire are not unusual. The Deadly Natter was classified as a sharp-class dragon for a while, and it was often claimed to have the strongest fire of any dragon. Even with all the Stormcutter's unique abilities, I'm going to place it firmly in the sharp class. The Stormcutter that gets the most attention in the franchise is Cloudjumper, and through him we get a good idea of the general characteristics of Stormcutters. Cloudjumper is gentle and protective, displaying a high intelligence comparable to a Night Fury's. Cloudjumper seems to have an important position in the hierarchy of the Bewildered Beast's nest, with the other dragons respecting him, though this may also be due to Volka's influence. It can be deduced that with its size and intelligence, a Stormcutter would be dominant over smaller species. One interesting detail regarding Cloudjumper in particular is that he acknowledges Toothless as the alpha at the end of How to Train Your Dragon 2, even though he was a bit dismissive of Toothless at the beginning of the film. It could be that Stormcutters are vital to the functioning of an alpha's flock and take advantage of their position, but there is still so much we don't know about how dragon flocks work, actually, so this is just pure speculation. For being such a prominent dragon written by one of the most important characters in the franchise, there really is not that much information regarding the Stormcutter out there. In doing research for this video, I definitely gained a new appreciation for the Stormcutter and have found some interesting connections between the Sharp and Stoker classes. And when I find these weird connections, it makes me question the purpose of dragon classes entirely, but that's a video for another day. What is your opinion on the Stormcutter? Should I do a video talking about dragon classes? I want to do one eventually, and depending on the response to this first video, I might move it up the schedule. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be the first to see the next video, and if you want any more content from me that isn't dragon related, check out my video essay channel where I discuss my other hyperfixations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next Dragon Deep Dive.